All right, all right, all right. We are back. We are back. And thank you to Gary earlier. That definitely helped me out. Hold on. Let me fix a few things. Awesome, awesome. So I'll tell you what, man, this whole going live, man, if you're new to this thing, which I am in this sense, um, so many things that can go wrong. You just have to focus on yourself and say to yourself, you can do it. But anyway, if you are here, appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And once again, my name is Henry Frank. I'm a music producer. And tonight is a live jam session where I'm just going to make one or two beats live, and hopefully y'all can enjoy it. And yeah, so earlier today when I was talking for my first live, which didn't go well at all. I thought everything was connected, but it was not. But thank you to Gary, who commented on my video to let me know. That's one thing too. If you are a one man team, it is what it is. You just gotta cross check yourself or find a way to know, hey, it's working or not. Anyway, with that being said, what I was saying earlier, the purpose of this channel, right, is to be a place where you're allowed to make mistakes, you're allowed to learn from them. I don't like going around the corner to make everything look so perfect. That is not the purpose of this channel. The purpose of this channel is to show you things don't always start perfect. Over time you can get better, and over time you can have better sound quality, better camera, better uh workflow and everything. But in the beginning, man, it can be a hassle, and especially if you don't have anybody who you're close to who's doing it actively, for you to learn from them and know how to get it done like properly. It will be a challenge. I mean, tonight is the perfect example. I'll be honest, man, like a month ago, if that happened tonight, I'll say, you know what, I'm doing it another night. But tonight I said no, it's ridiculous, because I just need to get everything to work properly and just want to have fun. I'm not here to show how perfect, how great I am. I've worked with Timberland and worked with Drake. I haven't. I'm a financial analyst by day, and I just enjoy making music as a producer. I've done music for 3 years straight, from 2005 to 2008. Completely stopped, sold everything I had music wise, and did not look into music whatsoever, which is hard to believe. But yes, you can. If you actually join the military, you do other things the way I did, focus on school and everything. That's cool. You could pull back. But when you fast forward, uh, let me see, 2008, now in 2023, so 15 years later, I started back into music around 2020 during the pandemic. Then I got the groove back in. But I've been producing in the box only. But nowadays I'm definitely looking to expand my horizon, especially with the MPC. My next big purchase at some point will be the MPC Key 61. I think it combines the versatility of a keyboard as well as the drum sounds, the converters of the MPC, or something that knocks different. I experienced that and I see the difference. More recently, I installed MPC Beats on the Studio One software for me, so I can actually program my drums to it. I haven't done it before. I've used MPC Beats before, but I have not done it in Studio One. Tonight, I have it loaded on, so I have a guitar sample as well that I'm gonna be using as the key melody. But anyway, if this is your first time, definitely consider to subscribe. And I apologize for my ups and down when it comes to connecting audio and stuff like that. I'm still learning, and I'm not gonna cut corners to make you feel like I know what I'm doing. I'm the perfection here, Mr. Perfect. I'm not. I'm here to show you, hey, if you encounter a problem, it's okay. Like others do it too. if you don't get the chance to see their first lives or how they mess up all the time, well, maybe that's one way to see it. Me, I'm trying to I'm trying to expand my YouTube channel. I'm trying to get better at it. I'm such an introvert. It's crazy that I'm pushing my YouTube channel as an introvert, and I'm not that much of a public speaking person or be on camera, but I'm pushing myself because I said to myself, you know what? This is a different era. Yes, I did stop music in 2008 and picked it back up around 2020, but it is a different era. You can be a producer all you want, but there's so many other platforms where you can showcase your skills. You don't have to be a top professional. If you have a passion to share, if you want to showcase and probably learn from the process. I mean, just by starting this whole YouTube thing, music related, like music production, like I got to watch so many and within the producer community, starting with uh what's his name? You got Dame Taylor with Busy Work Beats, with EA Ski. Shout out to EA Ski. You got who else, man? From the mixing, from the Bolo the producer. Love him. Love watching his channel. Curtis King for sure. And then from these guys, there's also the mixing guys, the mixing engineer community. Got from help me Devon, uh, Wavy Wayne, all these guys, man. I mean, I learned from all of them to some extent, and it's fascinating what that community, those type of communities, can do for you. So I'm new to this, especially the live part. So I'm hoping that I will get better over time. But again, this is the part of my experience that I want to share. I'm not a perfect producer. I'm I just have this though. That you don't want to play with that. I have this. Um, but yeah, I want to showcase that you can start from like if you're, I don't know, whatever field you're part of, nursing, if you're an engineer, if you are architect, if you are whatever, customer service, it doesn't matter. If you want to try music production, there's room for you to try. And if you get a lot of no negative feedback from others telling you, what are you doing, why are you even trying this, well, give this channel a shot, because again, on this channel, we're not here to put people down. You'll never see me, if someone comments on my channel and say you're just horrible, hey, it is what it is. I appreciate you even coming and checking me out, and posting the comment, you know and maybe if you say I'm trash, you should do this, you should think of doing that. That will be a more constructive criticism. um and yeah, this is all we're all about in this channel. But anyway, so tonight, I'm gonna try a pretty cool beat. Ever since I heard the sample, I got inspired by it. But I have the MPC beats as a VST, or as a instrument within the Studio One software. I have not used it yet like that. I've used MPC Beats before, yes, but I have not used it within Studio One, so it's gonna be a learning process tonight. I hope y'all can rock with me. Um, Now, I might not be sharing every steps that I'm taking while I'm making those beats, but I'll definitely share any anything that I think is necessary to share, those decision making process of mine, so that maybe you guys can understand why I'm making those decisions, pretty much. All right. So what I'm gonna do first right now, I'm gonna go ahead and play the guitar simple. I made a couple arrangement on how they should sound, so hopefully it will come together pretty nicely. Um, and then yeah, so I'm gonna play the guitar simple, and then we'll take it from there. It's pretty cool and a melodic one. Let's get to it. All right, pretty cool sample. Pretty cool sample. So I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try this whole MPC thing first. Try it out as a plugin, and see how that sound. All right. Let me see. Man, that sounds good already. So I already know that might come out nice. So we will try it. So I'm just gonna use 2 bars, really, just 2 bars to record those, and then I'll sequence the drums around everything else. I think that's how I can do it here, or I want to do it like that here. So okay. I expand it a little bit. See how that works. All right, let's try that. Yeah, I think I got it now. So now, again, that's me checking out different things here, for the MPC beats that's attached to Studio One. So what I've done here, I pretty much at first the MPC beats only give me a loop for 2 bars. So I realized I actually put the loop of Studio One up to 8 bars, and it actually, MPC Beats as an instrument within Studio One actually allowed me to extend the loop up to 8 bars as well. So now everything I'm gonna be playing will be in MIDI within, Studio One. I mean within, MPC Beats, but also in MIDI and Studio One. And then on top of that, it will allow me to extend all the way to eight all the way to, 8 bars. So let's try to add that again and see how that sound. Pretty cool. There's some things here that are not quantized. Let me play it again just to find those. I think I already see. Now let's just play it and see that part here. Where's that other kick coming from? Yeah, where's that coming from? So weird. I have an additional kick that I hear, but I can't see it. You know what? How about we do this? I'm gonna delete everything from here. I'll do the same thing here. There's nothing here, so I'm gonna play it by itself. Okay, so that's perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead and record it again, and hopefully this time it should work. Like I said again, welcome to the channel. This is a place where we try things. We're not afraid to make mistake. We're not afraid to try things live. I know a lot of times, for more streamlining purposes, people try things before and make sure they're great at it. They know what they're doing, and they come on and make you feel like, hey, you're here for a tutorial. This is not a tutorial, but this is a different um, a different event. This is a channel where again, I'm going to be doing things live. I'm going to learn live. And if I discover something, ooh, what is that? And if anybody has any ideas and stuff like that, they can always put the comment on the video. I definitely check. I respond to everybody. I try to learn. Somebody could comment and say, "You're doing this completely wrong. You should do this, you should do that." I'm always open to try things. That's how I network. I have my day job, but I come here and we do some networking like that. All right. So let me do the drums again and see how they come up. They come out from now on. Let me see. All right. So now I'm gonna quantize these. Gonna quantize these real quick. And for anybody who's not familiar with Quantize, essentially most production software has it. They can call it differently, but probably 90% of them they call that feature Quantize. And what it does is, if you're actually playing on a MIDI keyboard or a drum machine or something like that, where you're actually playing, a lot of times you may not necessarily hit some notes, or it works both for drum machine and for melodies as well. But if you didn't hit a note exactly on the grid where it's supposed to drop, Quantize is a automatic feature. Well, in MPCBs they call it time. What is it called again? Time correct, timing correct, timing correct. But quantize or timing correct, essentially you select all the notes that you want to make sure they apply on the grid, and you select that quantize option that the DAW offers you, and automatically what it does, it reshift the notes where it's supposed to be on the grid. It's just an automatic feature, because what it does, if you have a grid that's this way and you notice here and you're trying to hit it here, it shifts it here. But if you're very very late and you intended to be dropped on this part but it ended here, quantize by automatic feature will put it here. Could be wrong. That's when you would probably have to either go in and manually move it back to the previous grid, or you redo the pattern again. So that's one of the things with quantize. For the ones who are not familiar with it, that's pretty much what it does. I love it. Sometimes I don't use it. My reasoning for not using it at times, it gives more of an organic vibe to it, because when you take a live performance, you may feel like everything is on grid, but naturally, we're all humans. Not everything will be on grid, but it can be on grid enough for you to feel like it is. That's why sometimes I don't use the quantize, because it gives a more organic feel to it. So let me play it back now that it's supposed to be on grid and see how that sounds. All right, so now we're gonna add the hi-hat. Interesting. Hmm. All right. I think this is too fast of a hi-hat, so we're gonna try it again slower. I don't know what that was. I don't like it. Um, Let me try a note repeat here. I'm trying things. I'm trying things. I'm trying things. I'm not afraid to try things and figure it out. Ooh, I don't know about all that. We'll see. Okay, so I like this one, so I'll try this one better. This thing, whenever it goes on, it doesn't stop. All right, so I'm gonna try the hi-hat here one more time. Oh, what happened here? That was pretty good. That one doesn't even need quantize because I think I hit all the patterns the right way. But I'm still gonna quantize it just to be on the safe side. So now, hmm. So okay, so first of all, all right, fantastic. So we have the hi-hat. Think okay, so let's try to add to it. did here. I don't like it. All right, let's add this. Okay, so now what I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna be playing around with the piano, really, just to have a vibe of maybe some additional melodies I'm gonna be putting, because chances are I'm gonna be putting a piano somewhere, and I'm also gonna be adding some type of pad or a bass line, but a funky bass line maybe that could work with that. But we'll check it out. We'll check it out. Again, this is experimentation. I don't know what I'm gonna be coming up with. So I love it though. I love it like that. Let's see here. Okay. I'll start having a groove here. I don't like the hi-hat in it. I really don't like the hi-hat in it as much. Um, at least for now. I'm not gonna leave the hi-hat because oh, for some reason it's not. I'm not liking the sound as much. But I can always add to it later on and find a good way for it. All right, so I'm gonna play with some melodies and I'm gonna add them to it and see how we vibing. Again, thank you so much if you're rocking with me. I hope you're gonna enjoy the process, the long journey of making those beats on Studio One. So I'm gonna add a little piano, and then after that, I'm gonna load up one of my favorite VSTs, which is Nexus 4. And from there, I'm gonna add some type of Transgate to it, and usually the Transgate does make a difference for sure. Okay. Now the next thing I'm gonna add is Nexus One. I mean Nexus One. Holy cow! No, Nexus Four. Let's not do this. Let's not do this. All right, Nexus Four. The reason I love Nexus Four, I love the different preset sounds that they have, uh, and one of the main thing that I love using from Nexus Four is their Trensgate. Uh, I love it. One note kind of feel kind of you kind of experiment with the music you already made, but then you add a Trensgate to it. It just like it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. But I'll just go ahead and show it to you guys. 'Cause- Yes, sir. All right. So anyway, so right now I'm just gonna play the beat again, and I'm just gonna play around with the different sounds just to see how they can come up. Yeah, I'm gonna add it like that to it. So essentially here, I just added just one note. So it's not like too much, but it will still give a vibe. And really what I'm looking for are vibes. So my thought process here, I put I did add the little piano. So the lead guitar is playing in center. I added a piano, a little piano, like four notes, I think, or like five notes, four notes. I added them, so I pinned them to the left side, about 45% ish on the left side. And now that new sound that I added, which is doesn't sound like much, but they all play a role. So this one, I panned it all the way to the right side, but at 45% as well. So you have the piano, the guitar, and then that additional sound. It's just Trensgate, but it's called Voice Hack and Nexus 4. And then of course the drums, the kicks, they're all centered, and the snapped that I found. and MPC Beats is pretty cool because the way they mixed it is they put a double snap, but completely pinned out, completely pinned out. You can tell as soon as you click it, you can hear it. The snap is really pinned out, and that helps because at that point everything is in their own space. Nothing is really clashing, and it makes it easier to mix if that makes sense. And again, I didn't apply any plugins here or nothing. That's just strictly, you know, how they're coming out from their respective location. I'm talking about the VSTs. So, all right, that sounds pretty good. Um, it's one of those things. I don't want to complicate the song, so I think my next step now, I'm gonna jump to the bass line. I'm gonna try something different here. I'm gonna try some different stuff. Okay, so let's go ahead and play that, but I'm gonna go through some sounds here. I'm gonna go through some. I think I have some type of bass line from actual guitar bass line. Ooh. I'm always playing around. Always playing around. Anywho, I'm here for a bass line. Stop playing around, Henry. Stop playing around. Always gotta stop playing around. Okay. So I think instead of this VST, which is presence, I'm gonna remove it. And then I'm this time I'm gonna add um I am going to add Nexus again, but I'm gonna see some of their bass lines. If I find something that I like, and then I'll go ahead and play around with it. I'm really looking for like some type of funky, not too electronic, just to stay within the vibe of the beat by itself. This is jazzy. Nah. Yeah, let's go back to the bass. So let me play it one more time, and then that's one of the ways that I try to come up with some melodies. I actually play the beat and try to listen to it, and I emulate the sound that I think could complement whatever I'm playing from my head. Then I translate it into, okay, I think this type of sound would work, and then I look for it. This is one of my methods, really. So I'm sure a lot of producers do that, unless you're very skilled and you're like, oh yeah, I hear that this is what you need. Boom. Um, for me, sometimes I have to play it and listen to it. Why not? All right, let's do this. Okay. Yep, I think I found it. So it actually needs a regular bass line. That I think I can, yeah, I think I can play around with this one. Gonna just change the octave. Yeah. You can hear that. Okay, I think I got the pattern. Now I'm gonna add to it. And of course, I'm gonna reduce the volume of the bass line. It's not gonna be that loud because you don't want it to overpower everything else. So I think it's all right. Let's try it. Got it. Got it, Chief. Quantized, and it should be good. Okay, so now I'm gonna add. I'm gonna add another. another VST that's directly from Studio One called Impact. It's very similar to MPC Beats. It is a drum sequencer. So right now I have it on, but it's empty. So I'm gonna load up a template on it. I love the hip hop template on it, so gonna add that. So pretty much exactly like the MPC Beats. That's some cool sound too. But it plays the same way, very responsive as well. So what I'm gonna do right now, I wanted to load up a certain hi-hat for it, and I think this hi-hat might work. See that sound here? If you guys hear that sound, random, right? So I'm gonna add this sound in the pattern, and it's gonna be very, very low. But the reason I'm adding it is to make a slight sound difference. Like you don't know where it's coming from, but it kind of makes a difference along the way. So let me try it and see how that sounds. All right, so I'm gonna quantize that, and I'll raise the volume up just a little bit and see and hear the playback. So on this one, uh, it's coming up a little bit better. So if that works here, I think I can give a different vibe. Let me see. Okay, so now I'm gonna add a little percussion. All right. So here I'm gonna add a transition. All right, I think we got something good here. I think we got something good here because how I'm gonna structure it, because I'm gonna try to structure it here right now, just so I know exactly what I intended to do with it. So what I'm doing right now, I'm pretty much arranging the song, which means I want to start the song with just the drums and and the lead guitar and some sounds here and there. But So let me play it back and see how that sounds. So I'm taking out the loop. Okay. So I'm pretty much arranging the song right now. Um, Adding the drums back in. I'm adding my piano back in. I'm adding the bass line back in. So let's play that back from the start. All right, so I'm gonna cut this part here. All right. So I think we got something here. So I'm gonna switch to sample rate. Yeah. So sample rate is good. Okay. So I think we got something nice here. Think I can work with that. Um, so right now on the drums, particularly on the kicks, I'm gonna be adding one of my favorite plugins, uh, which is the Smack Attack. So I have a few plugins I really really love. If you guys ever catch one of my previous lives, I mentioned that a few times. From Smack Attack to Nexus 4, God Particle, uh, Fresh Air, Infinity EQ, LA2A compressor. Uh, I haven't tried the Abbey Road tape machine, but I've tried the Slate Digital virtual tape machine, pretty good. But I want to try the Abbey Road. I think it could give me a different crunch. So, tired. All right. I guess we put something together now. Um, I haven't even saved that. That's horrible. Don't do that. If you're making a beat, just make sure you keep saving it. I haven't saved the whole thing the whole time. Obviously, it wasn't that hard to put together, but I was experimenting, particularly with the MPC beats. I think I love how Studio One allows you to integrate MPC beats within it. I love the sound for the drum sequencing coming out of MPC beats. Man, and I know it's the free version too, so I know if I actually had an hardware like the MPC X or one of the ones that I want to get, which is the MPC Key 61. I think the sound coming out directly from the converter could make a serious difference for sure. Let me see here. So got yeah, A7 and right now I'm adding uh fresh air on the master bus just to hear how it sound. Then now I'm gonna add the God particle. Now it might it might give me some sampling issue as far as making a when I'm playing it because my computer is not that great at the moment, so it won't it will crack. Chances are it will crack. I'm pretty sure it will crack. If it doesn't, I'll be surprised. There you go. It's cracking. So, but I know how it will sound at the end of the day. So, what I'm gonna be doing right now, I'm gonna reduce that. I'm gonna add it. Okay. So, for the purpose of this video, I'm gonna bounce the track and I'm gonna play the track how it sounds out of the DAW, not just how it sounds here. Because how it sounds here might be completely different when it comes out. Could be completely different when you actually go to your car and try to play it. So what I'm doing right now, I'm gonna take it out or bounce it out and then just play it on a regular, music player if I can, and then we'll take it from there. Once again, thank you so much for your patience. I know it's not the most streamlined of beat making process yet, and hopefully next weekend I will start earlier. I will start my live earlier, and I will do everything I can to do a live on Friday and then on Saturday. Uh, I'm also getting a new mic coming this week, which is the SM 7B. It's a much better dynamic podcast type mic. And then eventually, I want to change my mixer. I want to get the DLZ Creator from Mackie. There's a beast of mixer. Cause I don't want to have that type of problem, man. Like when it's time to go live, and then this microphone works, this microphone doesn't work, this and that. The reason I don't go live directly on my computer, it's only my computer cannot handle all this streaming and everything put together live like that without having a lot of issues. So at the moment, I just stream directly from the camera here, and you hear the beat, from my monitors going to microphone. But with some mixer and better sounding stuff, and I'll get things together. But until then, I gotta use what I gotta use to make it as effective as I can, and yeah, deal with it from there. So I'm gonna save that. So now I'm gonna go ahead and play this beat the way it sounds right now. Ooh, what is that? This this like gun wacko on me.